What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning Channel. And oh, hold on one sec. Hey, Louisa, can you see? Can you do me two things? See, I left my coffee over there, and can you bring me the YouTube box? Did I leave my coffee over there? Yeah, I did. Okay, thank you. All right, what's up, guys? We got a lot of stuff to announce today. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so a couple things I want to show you guys before we get started. And by the way, we've got another live stream coming later today where we're going to go over the calculator version of this same test. So don't make sure to catch that. That's going to be 3 hours from now. If you're asleep, you can catch it tomorrow. And again, the idea is if you can come live too, you can ask some questions, this and that. We're about to start this. I'm very excited. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, is going to be all digital SAT. Same with Thursday. And those days are going to be exciting because we're about to do a test on this channel that hasn't been done before on YouTube. And it's with the partnership that I just entered into with SAT Crash Course. And I'm super, super excited about it. So when we do digital stuff tomorrow, the link will be in the description there. And then they also have a ton of practice tests. I think it's one of the first sites, like they have 20, I think, available, which is amazing, 20 digital practice tests, and they're really, really good quality. That's why I partner with them. So that's going to be tomorrow, and I'll have a code and everything where you guys can get a discount if you are taking the digital SAT. Okay, but we got another really exciting video tomorrow that I want to tell you about that I already posted. This is just for fun, for people who want to share in this achievement that we've all kind of achieved together because it's with your support, right? You guys have spread the word about this channel, let people know that what we're doing here, in my opinion, is the best in the biz in terms of math education for these standardized tests. Now we're expanding out to algebra, trigonometry, all these other fields of math. So I think it's going to be the best of the best as we continue to grow. And you guys are helping that mission with all of this free educational content, pushing the word, spreading the word, etc. So look at this. Ta-da! So this is the YouTube plaque for 100,000 subscribers. We just got it in the mail. And we're not going to open it yet. I'm going to open it live on camera tomorrow. So if you do want to be a part of that stream, definitely join. And it's more to just talk about the journey and talk about what it's been like. So I'm going to kind of do some reflection and discussion and Q&A. And for people maybe who are interested in tutoring or being an entrepreneur of any kind, definitely join and we'll have a great conversation. That's going to be tomorrow, I believe. What time do I have it scheduled? I think it's 1 p.m. Let me see here. We got, oops, I can't tell. I think it's posted already on the channel, but I think it's tomorrow at 1 p.m. is what I put. Hold on, let me double check. I can figure it out this way. No, noon, excuse me. It's tomorrow at noon PST, which is 3 p.m. EST and so on and so forth. So yeah, join, check that out. Do I have a video on transformations? Yes, I do. And here, I'll show you real quick before we start. Let's go quickly to hold on one second. Boom, boom, boom. And we go to playlists. And I think it's chapter 7, if I remember correctly. Wait, no, it's not chapter 7, chapter 6. This is the OpenStack series, by the way. If you guys are doing Algebra 2, Trig, general math stuff, this is the series that I've been working on all summer. It's almost done, but still have probably, it's been a nightmare, but we're almost there. Okay, so transformations. Where is it? Oh, no, it's not in this one. Hold on. I'll find it for you. Is it chapter 6, 7? Maybe it's 6. It might be this one. Oh, wait, I can't find it. Hold on. I just sent this to somebody. Give me 2 seconds. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining, by the way. I really appreciate it. Was it here? Linear? No, maybe it's functions. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Transformations. Okay. So I'm going to share this in the description. And here you go. All right, so there it is. Will digital SAT live tomorrow be helpful for SAT this Saturday? Yeah, it will be for the math, of course, because there's a ton of overlap. So I would say 100% it will be. There's a couple differences that I'm noticing in the digital SAT, but it's not conceptual differences, really. I mean, I'd say the hardest of the hard digital questions are a little bit tougher than the current US version. But then I think on the other side, it sways easier too for the easier questions. So, but conceptually, yeah. So I think it would still be great for everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to do this one of the most recent official tests, which is March 2023. Let's zoom in here and let's get this started. All right. Boom, boom. And let's set this timer. This is the no calculator part, though, my favorite part of the test. We got 25 minutes on the clock. Got to do a hard stop at 3:30. So it gives us 23 minutes, more than enough time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. In the United States, 1884 U.S. presidential election, candidates James Blaine, Grover Cleveland received a total of 401 electoral college votes. The number of electoral college votes Blaine received was B. B was 37 fewer than Cleveland received. So B was 37 fewer than what C received. That turns into an equation. B equals C minus 37. So that's out and that's out, right? Let me make sure I read that right. Electoral college votes Blaine received, B was 37 fewer than C. Yep. And then the two together add up to 401, which is C. Boom, done. Okay. 2. The value of P satisfies the given equation. All right, let's just solve normally. We're going to subtract 2P from both sides. We get 6 equals 8 plus 7P minus 2P is 5P. Minus 8 from both sides, we get negative 2 equals 5P. Divide both sides by 5. Boom, boom. And we got P equals negative 2/5. Boom. And always double check, right? Are they asking for P or are they asking for 2P, 3P, whatever? So, but that one was just P. We're good to go. Number 3, which of the following could represent the graph of linear equation? Boom. Where M is a positive constant. That means the slope is positive. Negative slope, negative slope, positive slope, positive slope. And we have a positive y-intercept of 3. This would be a negative y-intercept. So here could be 3. So which one could represent? C is the winner. Boom, done. Right, positive slope, just to reiterate, goes up from left to right. Negative slope goes down from left to right. All right, we got this equation related to positive, blah, blah. All right, this is an isolating quantities question. As I've told you many times, if once you figure that it's an isolating quantities question, ignore the question and isolate the variable, which is h. So I'm going to square both sides first. Y squared equals hg over x. Multiply both sides by x. hg equals xy squared. And then we need to divide by g, xy squared over g. D is the winner. Let me make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Y squared times x, xy squared divided by g. There we go. Boom, done. 5. If x is a solution to the given equation, what is the possible value of x minus 1? Well, now look, they're not asking for x. So you may be like, oh, 9 or negative 7. I'll tell you how I did that in a second. Okay, they don't even have any of those options. So you're kind of lucky here. But if they did, you might be like, boop, I fell for the trap. Instead, it's simply saying, what is this? So you could even substitute, say, absolute value of y or something. But they want to solve for this. You can just straight plug and chug into the absolute value. The only one that works is a, because if x minus 1 is negative 8, it'd be absolute value of negative 8, which equals 8. A is the winner. Boom, done. 6. The graph of the linear function f is shown. Which equation defines f? Okay, so we got a y-intercept of negative 8. So it'd be like minus 8. And then we got a slope of, let's see, we're going up 6 over 4. Mind the different scaling. But I'm not even like counting 1, 2. I don't do that, right? I'm careful. And I'm saying, oh, from the negative 8 to the negative 2, I'm going up by 6. From 0 to 4, I'm going across by 4. Slope is rise over run, 6 over 4, a.k.a. 3 over 2. So it'd be 3 over 2 times x minus 8. A is the winner. Let's double check any of these. Wrong y-intercept, right y-intercept, but wrong slope. It's not up 1 over 3, definitely. And that's it. A is the winner. Done. Number 7, Research Institute conducted phone and mail surveys. Total cost of conducting surveys was 5 Gs. The line shows the possible value, blah, 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 blah. Okay. According to the model, what was the cost for every phone? Okay, so they love these questions. They're doing more of these now. So here's the deal, right? Every single combination is going to have an output of 5,000. So the way you want to figure this out is look at the intercepts. This is the key, right? And what are they talking about? They're talking about for phone survey. So we're looking at this intercept. This is when the mail surveys are done. There's 0. And that's when this is 125. That means 125 times the cost of a phone survey, which we'll call X, is equal to 5 Gs. If this was calculated, we could divide in, whatever, but we can't here, so we got to do long division, 5,000 divided by 125. 125 goes into 500 exactly 4 times. Boom, goes into 0 times, so 40. 40 is the winner, which is C. Oops. Let me just make sure I didn't misread anything before I move on. Okay. The cost of connection 5,000 combination phone and so then phone survey, so it's $40 there. By the way, this one would be 200 5,000 divided by 200, 500 divided by 20, 50 to 25. So then the mail surveys is 25. They put that there too, just to trick you. And then let's see, can we get another point confirmation? Not really. Okay, but I feel pretty confident. So 40 is the winner. Boom, done. 8. Here we go. Let's distribute that negative right off the bat. If there was a plus there, you wouldn't do anything. You just kill the parentheses. So we got negative 2x cubed, negative 2x minus 1. Distribute that negative. Then 5x cubed plus negative 2x cubed is 3x cubed. Negative 2x plus negative 2x is negative 4x. 1 minus 1 is 0. There's your winner. C is the answer. Done. Moving on. Let's go to number 9. Triangle ABC and DEF, blah, 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 blah. They have 35, 35, which is volume is sufficient to prove the triangle ABC is congruentes to DEF. And I'll tell you right off the bat, we got 2 angles. Any side will do, okay? Any corresponding side. And by the way, 35, 35, I know this angle is 110, right? Not that it matters, but angles don't do anything. It's got to be one of these two. It's not that because we need a side. Otherwise, they're just similar. So it's got to be one of these two. Now, they said BC and EF. BC and EF. That makes sense because they're corresponding sides. How do I know that? Because they're both opposite identical angles. So BC, what did I say? BC and EF. B would work, okay? Now let's look at C. AC and DE. So they're saying AC would be equal to DE. That doesn't help. They're not corresponding because AC is opposite 35. ED is opposite 110. So that's no good. So it just comes down to B is the winner. Boom, done. Number 10. Which expression is equivalent to this? All right, nice, good old-fashioned exponents question. Here we go. First, let's use our nice exponent rules. We're going to multiply in order of operations. It becomes y to the 9 over 8, and then times y to the 1 over 8. Now, since we're multiplying the bases, we add the exponent. So y to the 10 over 8, which is the same as y to the 5 over 4. Just reduce that fraction like a typical fraction. Now, they transition back to radical format. Let's do the same. So it's y to the 5th power and then the 4th root of that 5th power because that's the power, that's the root. And that is A is the winner. Let me just make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Hold on. 9 over 8, boom, 10 over 8, 5 over 4. Yep, it works. Okay, now we're into 11 through 15, the hardest theoretically, multiple choice wise. So, the hardest ones could be anywhere from 11 through 15. So you just want to be on the lookout now. Let's be extra cautious. Don't make any silly mistakes. Ooh, and they've been doing more of this lately, okay? This is kind of a unit circle question, but you can get away without the unit circle if you forgot it. If you remember the unit circle, 3 pi fourths is right here, okay? And if you also remember that, what's the coordinate at that point? It's negative rad 2 over 2, rad 2 over 2. Okay. And sine corresponds to the to the y value. Cosine corresponds to the x value. So sine is to the y value. So notice that y is positive. Why is that? Because quadrant 2, we're above the x-axis, so y values are positive. That means that negativo, negativo, you're out. It's one of these two. We already know it's C. Now, if you forget the unit circle, another workaround is, well, okay, that's radians. Maybe that's hard. Let's convert it to degrees. I'm going to do this quick because I know we got to finish on time. Multiply by that, 180 over pi. That's the equivalency of degrees to radians. Cancel, cancel. That becomes 45. So we see that this is the same as 135 degrees. So then that's 135. The reference angle is 45. And then you're like, cool, it's really a 45, 45, 90. And for this one, it's 1, 1, and rad 2. So then we're like, all right, what's sine? Opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, cool. So we know it's 1 over rad 2, which is the same as this. And then just remember that sine is positive in the second quadrant. Okay. Number 12. Hope that wasn't too much information, but that's just giving you a multitude of ways to solve it. Okay. The graph of 2 to the negative x plus 1. What do I say in these ones? You got to get this. Okay. I'm being a little overly emphatic, but I really don't want you guys to miss this question because there's so many ways to double check it. The best way is a nice little table. Now, I know it's exponential. I know it's flipped, whatever. Who cares? Bottom line is nice plug and chug. When x is 0, 2 to the 0th is 1, plus 1 is 2. When x is, let's say negative 1, that's easy. Negative 1, 2 to the negative 1 is really 2 to the 1, which is 2 plus 1 is 3. How about positive 1? 2 to the negative 1 is 1/2 plus 1 is 1.5. So now we have 3 points. Amazing. Do we have 0, 2? Yes. Do we have negative 1, 3? Yes. Do we have 1, 1? Well, A is probably the winner. Okay, but let's go through the rest of them. Do we have 0, 2? No. B is out. Do we have, oops, sorry. B is out. Do we have 0, 2? Yes. Do we have negative 1, 3? No. C is out. And D, do we have 0, 2? Yes. Do we have negative 1, 3? Nope, we don't. So those are out. Now, again, going back to this whole transformation thing, right? Normally, this would be like this. But then the negative flips it across the y-axis. So, that's because the negative is applied to x. Somebody asked about transformations. You can watch that video to get the full scoop, but that's how you do it. Losing my voice, but it is what it is. Okay. 2005, 10 of these were planted in garden. Number increased by 140%. Wait, the number each year. Okay. Increased by 140%. This is very important. And which of the following best models? Okay. So watch this. If it's an increase of 140%, that means the next year you take 140% of this, which is 14, and you add it to 10. So the next year you should get 24, and so on. But this right here is good enough. Now, you might be between these two options immediately. Well, maybe not even C, but okay. Remember, the percent increase needs to go in here, but it's not just 1.4. It's going to be 1 plus the percent increase. So it's 1 plus 1.4, meaning 2.4. And again, remember your initial value 10 needs to be out front. So these two are just in the wrong format. So then it's down to these two. This should, at a minimum, you should be like, what the heck is 1.14, right? At a minimum, it should be 1.4, which they don't even have. So you can feel pretty confident about this, but that's where they got it from. And then if you're not sure, plug and chug, right? Plug in 0, you get 10. Plug in 1, you do indeed get 24. That's how you do it. Done. 14. Complete graph of the function is shown. Ooh, a nice little transformations problem. What is the y-intercept? So what are they doing here? We got a graph like this. And this one does kind of help to know the transformation because x plus 2, that moves it to, not to the right like you would think, because when instead the x is opposite, to the left by 2, blop, like that. And what's the new y-intercept of the new graph? Boom, it's 0, 3. That's how you do it. Done. 15. Final one before the free response. One of two equations in the linear system is that the equation has no soluciones. What does that mean? Same slope, different y-intercept. Okay, let's put this into slope-intercept form. 2y equals negative 2x plus 2 divided by 2. Y equals negative x plus 1. So it needs to have a slope of negative 1, not a y-intercept of 1. So, let's see. This is going to have a slope of positive 1 because you subtract 3x. I'm not going to do it out. I'll do the one that's correct because we're running out of time here. This one's going to have a slope of negative 1, but it's going to have the same y-intercept. We'll leave that for a second. So it's either going to be B or D. Okay, I'm going to show you why it's D. So with D, we're going to put it into slope-intercept form minus 2x. And again, if you don't know this, right, you just try it out. Put them all in the slope-intercept form. It doesn't take that long. Divide by 2, we get y equals negative x plus 3 over 2. Look at that. Same slope, different y-intercept. That's what we said we needed at the beginning. D is the winner. This one, when you divide it, you get y equals negative x plus 1. That is the same. That is infinite solutions when they overlap. So D is the winner. Done. Okay, we need to go to 16. Oops, what did I do? Did I just move something? I don't know what I did. All right. La da 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 da. Oh, by the way, check out our shorts. We've been banging out shorts lately, and we've done some music shorts. So you should check that out on the channel. I'd love to get your guys' feedback on that as we do more and more. Okay, for the given function, what is g of 8? This is function notation, straight plug and chug for x. So we got 2 plus 8 over 8. That's it. 2 plus 8 is 10 over 8, which you can leave or reduce it if you want. Done. Number 17. H is defined by blah, blah, blah. What is the slope of a line that is perpendicular? That is opposite reciprocal. So opposite meaning change the sign to positive 8. Reciprocal is 1 over 8, right? Because that's really negative 8 over 1. Opposite reciprocal, positive 1 over 8. That's how you do it. Done. 18. Notice 16 and 17 were pretty easy, right? That's how it goes. Now 18, 19 might get a little bit more difficult. Let's see. What solution to the given system of equations is ordered pair, blah, blah, blah. What is the value of x? So we're solving for x. This is nice and easy because we want to eliminate y, and look how they set it up for us. Negate, negate, negate. Good old elimination, my favorite method. Negative 11 plus 24 is 13. Why did I negate the top? Because, oh, wait, that didn't work. Sorry. Go too fast. I thought that said 2y and 2y. Never mind. We want to eliminate the y, so we want to get them to equal the same but opposite. So I'm going to multiply the bottom by 2, the top by negative 3, because the top becomes negative 3x minus 6y equals negative 33. Bottom becomes 6x minus 6y equal to 48. We know we did this right because, oopsies, I am just all over the place today. That should be positive. I'm sorry. 6x plus 6y equals 48. We know we did it right because these are opposites. Now we add them together. Goodbye. That becomes 3x equals 15, aka x equals 5. Now I have my answer. I can move on. But if you have the time, double check. If x is 5, right, then 5 plus 2y minus 5, 2y equals 6, y equals 3. Double checking in both equations. 5 plus 6 is 11. 15 plus 9 is indeed 24. Answer verified. Done. 19. Rectangular prism A is similar to rectangular B. Okay. Let's draw it out. Rectangular prism, and they're similar. I don't know which is bigger yet. So, or I do know which is bigger. A is bigger. So let's make A this one, B this one, and we got 12 for the volume, 96 for the volume. Corresponding to the longest side of the rectangle, table gives volume, blah, 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 blah. Length of the, and they're similar, so they're proportionate. The length of the longest side is 6 meters, so let's make that. And, what is the length in meters? Okay, here's the dealio, okay? We have a relationship in volume, 12 to 96, okay? And this is a shortcut, by the way. You don't need to do it this way, but I'm just giving you the fastest way. So I can reduce that, divide both by 12 to a 1 to 8, okay? So that's volume. The cool thing is that if that's volume, I can get the side length proportion. This will be, because the two solids are similar, meaning they're all the side lengths are proportionate. So if volume, that's cubed, right? Something cubed, meters cubed. So if you take the cube root, I'm just telling you this so you can make the logical connection. You get the side length, 1, right, to the first power. Cube root of 1 is 1. Cube root of 8 is 2. And there is the relationship of the side length. So we got a 1 to 2 ratio. I shouldn't put the A there, by the way. The A is the bigger side. Hold on. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. This is A. This is B. So we got a 1 to 8 ratio for the side length is 1 to 2, meaning these sides are double these sides. So then this would be 3. Now I'm going to show you why this works. To get a side a volume of 12, if we just make we could just make this 2 and 2. 3 times 2 times 2 is indeed 12. And then these will be double following that same pattern. Let's see if it works. 6 times 4 is 24. Times 4 is indeed 96. Therefore, 3 is the winner. Boom, done. Okay. We got 7.5 minutes left for the final question. One solution given equation can be written like this. Okay. Let me tell you something. If they say a solution has 5 plus square root something, right? What do you think? We're going to have to use the quadratic formula, which means this is probably not factorable. So cool. Let's just go straight into the quadratic. Negative A, B, and C. Negative B, which is positive 10, right? Plus or minus. Square root of B squared, which is 100 minus 4. A is 1. C is 14 all over 2A. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay. 100 minus 4 times 14 is 56. 100 minus 56 is 44. So 10 plus or minus 44 over 2. And we got to simplify. And obviously, there's no denominator here, so we got to somehow get rid of that. But if we simplify it, we get 10 plus or minus 2 rad 11. Now, how did I get that? 44 is 4 times 11. Square root of 4 is 2. Leave the 11 trapped inside. Now we're dividing everything by 2. 5 plus or minus 11, and the 2 is gone. Now, this makes a lot of sense because they said 5 plus n. What is n? It's under what's left under the radical, which is 11. That's how you do it. Done. All right. We got them. Let's check and make sure we didn't make any mistakes. And I can do a couple questions before I got to bounce. All right. Don't forget, we're streaming again in 3.5 hours. Okay. No calculator. Alrighty, we got C, B, C, D, C, B, C, D, and then we got A, A, C, C, A, A, C, C. Okay. Then we got BACA. BACA. And then we got DAD. DAD. All right, cool. So far, so good. Now the free response. Okay, 5/4 or 1.2, whatever. 1.25, same thing. Oh, sorry, that's 5/4. Oops. 1/8 or 0.125, that's decimal equivalent. 5-3. And last but not least should be 11. And we got them, 100%. Okay. Let's see if we can quickly take some questions here. What's up, Vani? Hey, guys, will this stream be recorded or what? Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be available so you can watch it later. Why he's doing a no calc he's already did and saying it's March 2023. This is not March 23? Wait, what are you talking about? What is this then? Yes, it is. The reason why I'm doing it, if you want to ask me, is I usually do the most recent tests, even though I've done them already, just to give you guys another live feel, another once over. I just think it's really valuable to continuously go through, especially from the most recent one, so we can see the best trends. Oh, is this March 2022? Oh, did I do that? What? Hold on a second. Really? Okay. Well, if it's March 2022, I apologize, but I'll keep doing March 2022. Wait, hold on. What did it say at the cover? Oh, it is March 2022. I grabbed the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. Wait, then how did I thought this one said, oh, it is March 2022. I am so sorry. I'm going to update the description. Okay, so this is from March 2022, but yes, I have done this one, but I'm going to update. It's not 2023 March either. Yeah, you're right, guys. Oops, sorry about that. But what I'm going to do is I'll update the description. We'll still continue on. This is still a great test. So we're going to do March 2022. I'll update that in the description and so on, and that's what we're going to come back and do the math as well. Musa, you're very welcome. Yes, you're right. Okay. We can't hear you. Well, I think everybody else can, so I don't know. What's up, Ali? Yes, thank you for letting me know. On the reading, yeah, we have some reading videos. Definitely check that out. PSAT tomorrow. All right, good luck. We got a video out on the digital PSAT, so you guys should check that out as well. Okay, so listen, I am going to see you guys in 2.5 hours for anybody who's joining. And if you're not, I will seeing the digital one tomorrow. I'll see you then. Probably going to do that at 11 a.m., okay? That's PST. If you guys could click that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel tremendously. And if you want to see more, make sure to click subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next